It's like 1:30 a.m. and I was about to go to sleep, and then I had this sudden realization, and I realized that my hair have attachment issues and I have attachment issues, and we got the same attachment issues. Now, I don't know the technical terms for it, but let's just say that if we get too much love, we don't know how to accept it, and if we don't get enough love, we feel dry, and if we get just the right amount of love, we still end up doubting ourselves, and we doubt ourselves all the fucking time. And just that I was just overthinking about how I've always left people who've actually loved me, and I've always moved on in life thinking that probably I don't deserve all that love, or why would they waste their time on me, or why should I be the person who has all these expectations from, like, if somebody loves you, it's a very huge responsibility. You have to show up for them, you have to love them back. And although I might be capable of that, but I've never given myself that opportunity to, test myself. It's just something that I don't go near. Like, let's not get into the details of it because then it'll end up being a sob story, and I don't really want to do that right now. Let's just say that when I put too much conditioner on my hair, they get weighed down by it, and when I don't put enough, it's so dry that they give me a headache, and 5 days of a month they are PMSing, and other 25 days, if I do everything right, they'll just reward me by not getting too frizzy and not getting too curly and looking pretty somehow. But the fact that Tanya is equal to curly is equal to Tanya curly do not make me feel really nice about my life. There's not much to feel nice about anyway. I mean, but who am I kidding? Have a lot to feel nice about. If I think about it, like, I have so many ideas in my head that I can't say out loud right now. It's so easy to become ungrateful these days. I feel like something goes wrong with us and we're up and about blaming everybody about it. Like, she did wrong, or he did wrong, or even if we did wrong, we end up blaming ourselves so much that it's just painful. And I don't know, to be able to lie on a comfortable bed and record this video and not care about what will happen tomorrow, because I've got this family that'll take care of it, and I know my family will stand for me and be there for me. I guess that's something that I should start with. Like, if you have a family that will stand for you, is something so huge to be thankful for, because a lot of us don't have that. And talking about attachment issues, I guess it's never too late to start, and I guess I won't make that mistakes with people who now enter my life, or maybe I will, because that's just who I am. But I don't know. Um, let's just say I recorded this pointless video in the middle of the night because I realized that my hair and I are exactly the same. And I hope you sleep well, and I hope you have really nice dreams and everything, all that jazz. Good night. So I asked people what self care means to them, and this is the number of replies that I got.
Wow.
Thank you all for replying so enthusiastically to my question. I am so honored. And a huge shout out to my only best friend Angad, who really cares for me and what I have to say and what I have to do in this world. And ये तो मैं वैसे ही कर लूँगी मतलब किसी दिन. But since I needed more information for my research, I decided to look to the internet. And the first step in my research was obviously Instagram. So I opened my phone Went to Instagram, self-care, and let's go to tags. Oh my god, 34 million posts यार, आज तो मेरा काम बन जाएगा. Okay, so let's go to this one. One conversation could change your life. Okay. If someone close to you isn't okay, let them know they can talk to you. You can talk to me, guys. Like, although this doesn't help me, but you can talk to me. There's more to say after, are you okay? Okay, fine. You are stronger than you think. Okay, yeah! बस इससे तो मेरी कोई हेल्प नहीं हुई. Let's go to the next one. Self-love is being kind to yourself when others make you feel unworthy, having the courage to be your true self. What is my true self? Anyway, allowing yourself to feel what you need and not beating yourself over it. To feel what I need. Okay. Self-love is 3 a.m. meltdowns and piecing yourself back together again. Okay. Self-love is always standing by yourself and putting your happiness first. Kind of. Okay, that makes sense. It comes in many different ways. It's beautiful. It's brave. Hey, helpful! Not really. Let's go to the next one. Sometimes the only closure you need is closing your mouth, moving on, and living your best life. हो गई क्या वीडियो? बंद कर दूं क्या आज की? For every dude that won't treat you right, there's one who will eat cupcakes and drink champagne out of your. Oh! ये कैसी गंदी गंदी बातें करते हो यार तुम लोग भी ना. What we can find there. Okay, I don't have the Pinterest app, so we'll just go to the web page. Self-care tips. "50 self-care ideas for a bad day." Yes, drink herbal tea. I've drunk. I've had my tea. Try affirmation.
Write 10 things that you are grateful for. Okay. Take a detox bath. Detox bath क्या होता है? Try a face mask. Okay. Breathe deeply. Okay, didn't help. Light your favorite candle. Watch a motivational TED talk. Exercise. Walk in nature. Buy yourself flowers. Write 5 things you love. Journal. Make a vision board. Declutter 10 items. Read a personal growth book. Go for a long walk. Listen to your favorite music. Do something to laugh. क्या करूँ हंसने के लिए? Plan a getaway. चलो. और पैसे नहीं हो तो रोते रहो. Cook your favorite meal. Watch your favorite show. Have a night with friends. Do a brain dump. Go out for a date night while you're single. During COVID.
All these tips aren't gonna get me anywhere. What do I do with these tips? I could put on a face mask and still think about the problems that I have. I took a deep breath and still the problems that I had have not been solved yet. I could talk to somebody I love, but then they'd have problems of their own, and then we talk about both our problems and nothing will get solved. But then what do I do? Self-care on the internet is so not helpful. They're selling such generic kind of self-care. नहा लो, exercise कर लो, और why does nobody talk about that you have to work on yourself, that you have to check your expectations, that you have to check who you're talking to, that you have to check the kind of people you're letting into your life, that you have to check the kind of words you're telling yourself, you have to check the kind of thoughts that you get after perceiving a situation in a particular way, that you have to change the kind of thought process you go into after a negative situation hits you, that you have to change your perspective, that you have to develop a positive outlook, which can be the most irritating task in the world, because when you're accustomed to watching things one way to convince yourself that this is not this but this could be that, and watching another perspective in a situation can be so frustrating, because your brain is convincing you that no, this is the right way, but then you are consciously telling yourself that no, this is the right way because this is how I want to live my life. Why does nobody talk about living consciously? Why does nobody talk about scrolling social media consciously? Why does nobody talk about the fact that masks is not self-care, and that you can put on masks and then write a journal, because journal will help you but mask will not? Why does nobody talk about writing a gratitude journal? Why only 10 things that you should be thankful for? You should write 10 things every day, and the more you write, the more you realize that you have so much to be thankful for, that every minute you spend complaining is a minute wasted. And when you realize what a minute wasted actually means from a little time that we have here, you'd feel very bad about it. Why does nobody talk about that? Why does nobody talk about how hard self-care is, and how hard it is to spend time with yourself? Why does nobody talk about the fact that you sometimes have to ignore all of the people that you currently know, because you don't know where you stand in life, and you don't know where you want to go, and you don't know how to treat yourself, and you don't know how to treat others. All you know is you want to do better and you want to be better. Where is that self-care talk? Why does nobody talk about that? Having a breakdown or a meltdown at 3 a.m. and piecing yourself together sounds like such preachy bullshit, although this also sounds very preachy. But why does nobody talk about the fact that if you choose to concentrate on positive things, which I know sounds very preachy, I'm sorry, but if you choose to concentrate on positive things, you wouldn't have to stay up at night till 3 a.m. having a meltdown, because you'd realize that there's something better coming in life for you, or some shit like that. You'd have some hope to look forward to, even if not in the very distant future, at least the immediate future. You'd be thankful for the fact that maybe you'd wake up next morning and you wouldn't be like so many other people who did not. There's so much to be thankful for, like having a meltdown at 3 a.m. I'm not belittling anybody's emotions here, please don't take me wrong, but having a meltdown at 3 a.m. is generally the result of a lot of overthinking that you've probably been doing since 10 p.m. You should eat what that uncle is selling, you know. He is selling self-care. He's selling good food. Why does nobody talk about how to stop overthinking? Why does nobody talk about how to get through your life if you're an overthinker, if you're an anxious person, I don't know, there are so many other things that people go through that need help. Not everybody wants to put mask on your face and call it a day. Why does nobody talk about the fact that self-care can actually feel like the world is crashing, but then there's this hope that you will walk through and you will reach the other side, and probably that's the only hope that keeps you going. Yesterday I read a post on Instagram that said something like, you don't know how good positivity feels until you've been hit by it. Why do we not work our way towards it? Does buying herbal tea and buying expensive masks take us to it? Is that it? I don't know, man. Think about it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! And take care of yourselves, okay? Don't put masks. Talk to yourself. Take care of yourself. I don't know. Find a way. Find a way.